So here with John Settree of Landmark Stud Stock. John, you just put your beer down. Not sure why. We should be celebrating. You bought a bull today for $64,000 on behalf of the Lions family down there at Melville Park, Herefords in Victoria.
Yeah, Straun. Yeah, it was a good day here today. I operated for David Lyons from Melville Park. We bought lot 1 at $64,000. David's obviously a big supporter of the Bowen program and has been here for a number of years, but we recognised this bull quite early on. We've been talking for several weeks about this calf. Phenotypically ticked a lot of boxes genetically. He's got a couple of donor cows there in the bottom side, which really excited him. But across the page on the data set too, the figures on the bull were probably what set him alight today. Good result.
It was certainly a standout, and you talk about that good result. Geez, it was a hell of a bull sale today, wasn't it?
Good result, and it goes to show the Peak family here. It's been very, very hard in this part of the world, but it is across eastern Australia. But we sold bulls into 2 or 3 states. The bulls were an absolute credit to the family with the way they presented in what's been a really tough 12 or 18 months. But it goes to show that they're accepted. The Bowen cattle, they go away from here, they perform, they're structurally sound, longevity, figures, phenotypically right. So a real credit to what the Peak family do, at Bowen here,
Absolutely. And you talk about that support. That support today was just driven, other than that lot 1 bull, take him out, the rest were all commercial. So it was commercial support that's driven this sale.
Yeah, that's right. There was stud buyers here that operated on some bulls, and they were beaten by some commercial interest. There was a lot of bulls there in that $8,000 through to $12,000 mark, but you could still buy bulls here at $5,000 and $6,000 today. The blacks have averaged, I think, a little tick under 10. I think the polies were a little bit sort of 7.5, I think it was.
Yep.
But it goes to show that really strong commercial basis here, and they get rewarded in that $10,000 and $12,000 and $14,000 mark, but still you can buy some bulls here in the $5,000 and $6,000 range.
Absolutely, and testament to the program, as you say, that those bulls are going to go out and perform even in these conditions.
Yeah, that's right. We don't need to tell anyone how tough it's been, but the cattle market on a whole is still pretty solid. There's a lot of positivity still around. We just need some rain, and the cattle market, we won't stop it. It'll just take off. And don't worry if you're waiting to buy a bull later in the season. I don't think they'll be there.
No.
I think people will get to their sale dates, and we've had a good result today. And get into the sales and buy your bulls, because if it breaks and you then want to look for a bull, you mightn't find it.
You won't buy one.
Yeah.
No, that's right. No, well, thank you very much, John, and congratulations to yourself and the Lions family on their purchase earlier today. We look forward to next year's Bowen sale.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Mon.
Thanks,
Cheers.
John.